YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing a Jeff Castellucci reaction. I'm going to be reacting to his song Unshaken from Red Redemption 2 video game, which I believe is set in the Wild West, like towards the end of the era that we know as the Wild West. It has been such a long time since I've reacted to anything voice play. I also did see that Jeff did do a cover of I Walk the Line, which I'm definitely going to be reacting to. I love that song by Johnny Cash. And let's get into it. He looks like he's a cowboy again.
Amidst the crash of the world, may I stand unshaken amidst the crash of the world. Here we go. Did I hear thunder? Did I hear you break? Can't quite remember just what guided me this way. May I stand unshaken amidst the crash of the world. The past, they often whisper you. They whisper when no tongue can tell. He who drinks from the deep water may know the depths of the well. Whoa. May I stand unshaken amidst the crash of the world. Crash of the world. May I stand unshaken amidst the crash of the world. Oh, traveler, what have you seen? Were there crossroads? Where you been? Where you been? Where have you been? I once was standing tall. Oh, now I feel my back's against the wall. May I stand unshaken amidst the crash of the world. Crash of the world. May I stand unshaken amidst the crash of the world. When the morning light it comes to me, it was there, but I could not see, no. Am I to wander as a wayward son? Will the hunter be haunted by the smoking gun? May I stand unshaken amidst the crash of the world. May I stand unshaken amidst the crash of the world. May I stand unshaken. Shaking. crash of the world. Hey y'all, Jeff here. Thanks so much for watching and subscribing. Videos like this would be impossible for me to make without the support of the community at Patreon. If you'd like early access to videos, the karaoke version of the song, behind the scenes footage, audio session walkthroughs, or just to hop on a web chat with me, head on over to Patreon and check it out. Special thanks goes to Holdra Draco, Mythos Myths, Temo Krempley, Diane Holland, Sarah Borzelli, Sarah O, Lori Templeman, Laura Mueller, Debbie Goodling, Jordy S, A.M. Person, Angie Woolard, Carl and Melanie Thomas, also Ed Langenstahl and Dorothy Broom, and Debs Badger. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
So that was Unshaken from Red Redemption 2, and I am absolutely in love with this video, as I usually am when it comes to Jeff Castellucci, of course. And what really struck out to me was not the four Jeffs, actually. It was the lighting. My husband does play Red Redemption 2, and the red background definitely is a great tie to the game itself. And I like how it changes. If you listen to the mood of the music, the lighting changes. The darker the mood, sorry, in my opinion, the darker the lighting becomes. And it switches between dark and light, dark and light. And Jeff's character or characters, to me, are coming across as a group of wayfaring sons, as he says, of old cowboys who are telling the next generation, may I stand unshaken. Now, this could be reference to the overall experience of the Wild West in our westward expansion from the Atlantic to the Pacific, or the chaos that was the Wild West, or stereotypically the Wild West, which is full of crime, full of, chaos. So when I was listening to the song, I do not know the context behind it, as in how the song, if it was in the game itself, how it was used, but I'm getting this as this is the end of the Wild West era, and these four, their way of life is being taken because less and less people are finding interest in the Wild West, trying to tame it. Not just with the unfortunate evil things we were doing to the indigenous people, but the settlers and, the cowboys, the wild way of life was also dying just because it cannot be sustained. And I love how they take their hats off. Now, I did not grow up in the West or the South, but I'm told when you take your hat off, it is supposed to be a sign of respect. So when he took his hat off multiple times in this video, the mood changed to he's questioning if he can go on, if his way of life, which could be, cattle ranchers, more of a Western, farm life, can survive. Which to say, maybe even with the growth of towns, more and more people are moving westward, the westward expansion, and I don't want to say solidarity of cattle ranchers or that way of life, but it definitely appears throughout the video, and from what little I know of the game, that is a huge problem. Growth of towns, growth of even, the gold rushes, and Jeff stands, or the four Jeffs stand as the old way of life. And back to the hats, they're being somber, but also a sign of respect of the past. And with the lighting definitely getting darker, notice how in the beginning of the video, you can all see all four of them. Amazing costumes, by the way. Definitely reminds me of characters in Red Redemption 2 with the beards. And the one Jeff off to the side, which I have a feeling might represent a younger Jeff, or a younger version of a character. And then the older ones each appear to me a little bit older than the one they're sitting next to on different stages of life, different stages of especially the cowboy way of life. But anyway, I just love this video, and I really, really love the storytelling of this. And it really does feel like it's both a cautionary tale that this way of life is fading away. And I am warning you, the audience, or the younger generation, that this could happen and you need to remain unshaken. You know, am I to wander as a wayward son? Am I to wander completely the Wild West, moving from town to town to town to town? Or am I going to have to be forced to settle down? That does not completely mean marriage, but, you know, settle down as in settle in one place, which is, when I think of the Wild West, I don't connect the Wild West to settling down from place to place, because even the mining towns that popped up during the gold rushes, a lot of them did dismantle afterwards because they would go from place to place to place. And the singing is amazing. I have never heard Jeff go that low that many times in a video. I know he can go ridiculously low, and I think he went as low as he possibly could, but he intertwines it so beautifully in this song. It's always at the end of a phrase or a sentence, common, or to me, feeling very somber, as I keep mentioning. These characters' way of life is dying, and they're wondering, what are we going to do? Now, the background is indeed very plain. It looks like it's outside of a Wild West building. Could be a chapel, or I'm not getting the sense it's a bar, just because there's no, like, the stereotypical swing doors. And then everything is very plain, which I think is a great artistic choice. From what I know of the game, the background does seem to be very simple. I think that is kind of referencing those who wanted to live a simple life. And if those who chose to live a simpler life can maintain themselves with the changing world around them. And overall, great video. I love how they communicate with each other. And then, obviously, the taking off of the hat. Some never did, some did. But the simplicity in everything that he does in this video is just a great nod to me to history, as well as to a great game. I love Jeff. He is amazing in everything that he does, and this song actually to me felt kind of personal. Just the way he was singing it, the way he was able to go in and out of his lows. They are never forced. I just want to make that clear to me. They never sound forced. But the fact that he kept going in and out of his lows, and then that one section where he goes into his higher register, which you don't hear him go that high much at all. I'm not sure if he's ever played the game, but this song just to me felt a little bit more like personally, like a personal touch, which, by the way, he does that with all the songs. Voice Play does that, but it just felt a little bit more personal this time, which I absolutely love. And again, as I said, I do not know the context of if or when this song is being used in the game, but definitely the feeling of these are for elders in this community telling the younger generation storytelling, not really of their lives before, but cautioning them, how do we remain unshaken amidst the crash of the world, amidst our world coming to an end, aka the Wild West era is coming to an end. And again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Recommend any types of videos. I'm trying to get back into that. I know I've been out of it for a while, but yippee-yi-yo. Yes, I'm referencing Ghost Riders in the Sky, which, just a quick note, this song made me think of Ghost Riders in the Sky immediately. But overall, I love this, and tell me what you guys think.